Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Orlando and today I am answering viewers' questions, and we have a question from Rocky M. She says, what is the best first type of property and strategy to use for a first property? Now Rocky, that's a great question and I'm going to answer that, and the answer to that is so let's start out with the best property type for someone who's just getting into real estate, and that is a duplex, multifamily. Now, you don't have to stick directly with a duplex, which is basically 2 units. You can go all the way up to 4 units, but it has to be multifamily. It is by far the best property type for a newbie to get into. Now, why is this? Well, I want you to first look at a single family home. So we have a single family home, you move into it, and then once you move into it, who's going to pay for that mortgage? Well, you're gonna have to pay for that mortgage. You're gonna pay for that mortgage from your job or from other investments. However you're getting your income, you're going to have to pay for that. Well, here is the great thing about getting into a duplex or a multifamily, but let's just use a duplex for this example. So you go ahead and you get into this duplex. You live on one side and you rent the other side. Now you're charging the other person on the other side rent. So let's just say that your mortgage is $1,600, but you're also charging $1,600 to the other tenant on the other side of your duplex. Now that individual is literally paying your mortgage. Now, a lot of times people will say, well, Orlando, I'm just breaking even. But you're not breaking even, guys. Not only are you having someone paying your principal and interest and taxes on your property that you just moved into, but that is an expense that you won't now have to pay. You are living rent-free, mortgage-free, and we all know that most people spend 50 to 60% of their income on their housing. So what are you gonna do now that you have all of this extra money and you don't have the expense of paying for housing? You can invest in the stock market. You can save up money to buy another rental property, get the down payment together. There's just so much you can do with the extra money that you have now that your expenses are covered. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, Linda, what if for some reason the other side doesn't cover all of my mortgage? Well, you're still winning, because even if, let's say it was the other side is covering $800, that's still $800 that you won't have to pay. So now you will have to pay $800. The other side will pay $800. So you're still saving a big amount of money. $800 for owning your own property every month. I mean, that's a steal. That's a steal. But obviously we want to try to get the other side to cover the entire mortgage. But not all the time is that possible. But at the end of the day, you can do that. Now, when you move on to a triplex, or when you move on to a fourplex, when you move on to more units, that means more income coming into you. So that means that if you're charging $500 every unit, that's $1,500 right there that you can put towards your mortgage. And I know a lot of times people will take that, all of their money that they're getting from their mortgage, if they're getting more than their mortgage, and they're gonna put the extra down on the principal, so that whenever you decide to sell that property, you have a lot of equity in that property. So this is by far the best property type to get into, guys. Remember, duplex all the way to a fourplex. That's what we wanna do. We wanna stay in that residential realm. Why am I saying stay in the residential realm? Well, this is the next question that Rocky asked. She says, what is the best strategy for that? Well, the best strategy by far, guys, by far, and I know this from experience because this is the first deal that I did myself, is moving into the property and using it as your primary residence. Now, what is this, guys? What is this? What is this trickery? It is literally a house hack, guys. If you were to search for this, look for house hack. It is basically getting into a conventional loan where they will allow you to put down 3%, 3.5%, a FHA loan or a conventional loan. This allows you to get into the property with the lowest down payment, the smallest down payment that you can get when it comes to getting into real estate. Now you bring in this 3.5% down, you live on one side, and then what you do is you stay in it for a year. You have 1 year that you have to stay in this property. And then after that, you move on and you do it again. But when you do this, you rent out the other side, and now guys, look, now you have this property generating income for you to buy the other property. Because we all know, you're thinking to yourself, man, what is the bank gonna say now? The bank is now gonna say that I have a mortgage to pay, and that's gonna knock down my debt to income ratio. But here's the thing, rental income that you're getting from these properties will now cover the mortgage. So it's almost if the mortgage disappeared. You never had that mortgage to begin with. They cancel each other out because you now have rental income from both units that are covering that mortgage. Now, how spectacular is that, guys? You can't beat this. And there are plenty of people who use this strategy, guys, to do it multiple times, over and over and over, have up to 6, 7 properties, moving each and every year into a different multifamily, duplex, all the way up to a fourplex. And just imagine the wealth and imagine the cash flow, tax benefits, appreciation that you will receive off of this. This will springboard you into the realm of where you can buy rental properties without even moving into them, where you can put down the 20% because you have enough cash flow to cover that 20% easily, guys. Easily. So you can see how you can build upon this to get you into bigger and bigger deals, into the commercial realm, or even, like I said, get into the investor realm where you don't have to live in the property. Well, I hope I answered your question, Rocky. I need you guys to share this video. Share this video. We need to get this message out to people. These are questions that if Rocky has this question, that means a lot of you guys have this same exact question. Share this video with people that you know are interested in getting into real estate. So subscribers, if you have any more questions, please put them in the comment section. I am answering all viewers' questions. I want to get you into your first rental property. So put it in the comment section and I promise you I'll get to it. Because guys, it starts with having the knowledge and knowing exactly what to do in real estate to get started in it, guys. Because starting is the hardest part. You think that you have so many barriers in front of you that it stops you in your place because you're scared and you're fearful that you will fail. But having the knowledge and knowing exactly what to do and planning will help. So make sure you share this video with as many people as possible. Like this video, subscribe, guys. It really helps out my channel. It really does. I really appreciate it. I hope I answered your question, and I'm gonna need you to watch this next video, guys. It will continue to help you get into your first rental property. And I also talk about the housing market and what's going on with this crazy market. I will catch you on the next one. Thanks.